Hi Aries, this is Beverly D and you're looking at True Prediction T. And this is a general reading for February 2019. So we're going to see what is going on here with you Aries for this second month, they say, and this new year. So Aries, let's see what's going on here. I'm going to pick up here. Okay, Aries, so, all right, let's see. Okay. All right, so what I'm seeing here, this is for some Aries. Whoever is for you are going to, you'll know it's for you. I'm also seeing here, too, where I feel that there is an Aries energy. And I feel that this person is a person that's kind of been in the background. And so now it's time for you to come forward out in the front. So I see some more recognition or something here that was kind of, like I say, in the background or kind of hidden. Now it's coming to the forefront. And I feel Aries, some of you, this is your time to shine. This is your time to speak up. That's what I'm really hearing here. And Aries, I feel like that, and I see an Aries here also where you kind of isolated yourself. So I feel like that you coming out of this isolation right now too also. I feel that there's something here really significant that you have to offer, and I just feel like the timing is right. I'm also seeing here too where I feel like that this is a time here where Aries, you have some very, very strong intuition. And so you've had it all the time, but it just seems like now it's like really intense. So I feel like that this is an excellent time for you to really pay attention to whatever your gut feeling, your inner wisdom is telling you. I feel like that this is not the time for you to second guess yourself, your decisions here, because I do feel like that they're right on target. I'm also seeing here too that there could be an Aries that you could have a trip could be delayed here, but that's just a temporary situation. It's going to happen. It's just some kind of delay energy that I feel that's going on. Also, I see Aries here where I feel like that you are being discovered, and this is part of the unfolding that's going on here. So there's an Aries that's really getting ready to be discovered for your worth, or this is an Aries that whatever this is here that you have is going to be again put out in the forefront. I'm also seeing here too that this is saying that this is the time for you to really, really go for it. I just feel like major things are happening here in many Aries lives here. I do feel like there's a birthing going on. There's a physical birth, so there's an Aries that could definitely have a baby or a child could be added to the family. I'm also seeing here this is a birth here as far as new ideas, doing something new that's here. I do see you grounded, Aries, so I do feel like that you're standing. I feel you're very strong. I feel that the decision you're making and the things that you're doing is very grounded. So I feel that you got good standings here. And I'm not saying that, that there's a lot of attack that's going on, but that's fine. That's part of living. I just feel like that it's like going through a storm. I just see here, Aries, where you just keep on going. You don't stop. And I do feel like that this is a time where you really will accomplish what you're doing. I see an Aries here. You've been waiting, and it's like the wait is over here. So I feel that the Aries that has been waiting on something, waiting to do something here, the waiting is definitely over. This is time now. This is time to produce. I feel like whatever you were holding back on, or whatever delay that was going on with some of you Aries, it's over with. And so you have to really, really push forward here, Aries. So we're going to see here also what else I see. That's go. Oh, okay. And so I'm seeing here that is saying that this is a time where some of you are changing directions here. So you're definitely shifting there. So there's a shift, a major shift that's going on with some of you Aries. And this shift depends on what Aries it is in different areas. I feel that one of the shifts could be in relationships or marriage here. So there could be an Aries here that you are deciding what are you going to do with a relationship or marriage, huh? And I also see some shifting going on here with Aries as far as dealing with career. I see a lot of self-discovery that's going on here too. So Aries, I feel like that you're discovering things here inside and out. And with this discovery that I feel that's going on, I see here that these are answers here. And so you are finding the answer. So you're not lost, because I keep picking up an Aries here as lost. Speaking about lost, I feel like somebody is going to be found. So someone here, you might have had a loved one or someone that was lost, or you were lost. I keep feeling finding. So dealing with that Aries energy, there's going to be someone that's going to be found. I also see here, Aries, that you already have this energy, this force there. And so this force, I feel, is going to be like on an explosion level. So this force is going to be more, what they say, more to it than ever before. So you are dealing with things with a force, with a strong energy. I'm seeing an Aries here where you pushing through. So there could be some interference or things like that could be going on here. But I see you pushing through. And because you're pushing through, you're able to get to where you need to get to. I'm also seeing here too that you're not letting delays upset you. You understand, Aries, that you're working on certain times. Just because something didn't come together when you thought it was, that does not mean that it's not going to come together. So I definitely feel some things being finalized. I see a lot of finalization that is going on here with a lot of you Aries here. I see very strong creativity. I also see here too where there could be harmony. So wherever there's discord, disorder, I do feel that there's going to be harmony. I see here that you are insisting that there's harmony. So there's a balance where there wasn't a balance. I also see here too that I feel like that Aries, whatever craft that you are into, I feel like that you at the mastering stage now. So I see that you're mastering your craft here. Things is you coming to that master level. So you're not an amateur. You're not second guessing yourself. You definitely has unfolded, involved here. And I see here that some of you Aries are going to make leaps and bounds on whatever this is, this next level that you are going into. It's like you into it right now. This is a time, Aries, for you not to be looking back. It's a lot going on right now, and it needs your focus here. I just feel like that there's an Aries where I feel that there's some kind of negotiation that's going on. And I see here that this negotiation is going to be very good. I see you going to a whole nother level when it comes to this negotiation energy. So I just feel like you kind of pull a rabbit out of your hat, and it's like amazing. And it's almost like magic, you know, how the magician pulled the rabbit. That's like you pull something from somewhere where it wasn't. It's almost so, but really you created it. So this is a good time for some of you Aries. I keep picking up a real strong energy with an Aries that's dealing with real estate, property, investment. I feel like that this is going to be way more than what you had anticipated. So this is a like I say, everything is going to be huge, like a volcano, like a big explosion. And for some of you Aries, if you don't get it together, that explosion going to be at either end. It could be the great explosion, or it can be a destructive explosion. So, but really, you the one to decide which end of that where you want that explosion to go. Most of you, what I'm picking up here is feeling that you able to break through, because that explosion feels like a breakthrough kind of energy. I also see here too where I feel like that there is the Aries and you have something to do with water. So you could be dealing with, you could be purchasing you a yacht, a boat, a ship, something to do with water, but this could be a military person that's dealing with ships and things that's here. And so I just feel like that there could be a near miss or almost something happening, but because of your fast thinking and your bravery, I see that you will be able to avoid. So it's kind of like getting ready to crash or have some kind of mishap, but it doesn't happen because you're on top of things here. I'm also seeing here too where I feel like that, and I'm also feeling the Aries here where you could be dealing with planting or dealing with, because I see a lot of earth around you. So you could either be a builder, but I really see more land, more earth than I do concrete and things like that. So I do feel like there's somebody that's either you dealing with, I forgot what you call the people that deals with the plants and things like that. I also see here that there's somebody dealing with the plants, but they also dealing with oils or something. So I'm seeing plants and oils, and I just feel like that this is something that's a breakthrough that I feel here too, because I feel that it's very beneficial, whatever this is that you're dealing with the plants and the oils here. So nature, I see an Aries that's dealing with nature. I'm also picking up an Aries here that I feel like it's a firefighter, because I'm seeing I'm seeing fire here, but it's like you fighting the fire. So I feel like there could be someone dealing in that arena. I'm also seeing that there's someone here that could be Aries that is inventing something that has to do with fire or the fire equipment or something like that. And I feel like that this is something that had kind of been dragging on, and I do feel like it's coming through. It's finally developing and happening now. So I just feel like Aries, there's a lot going on here, but you have the energy, the force, I feel like, to guide things on how you want things to go. Let's see here, Aries, also for those of you that is dealing with love or looking for love. Let's see what is going on in the love area here. For everybody needs love, as they say. Okay, Aries, let's see what's going on with you with this love vibration here. I feel like that there is an Aries here, and it's like you got to free. It's like you looking for love in all the wrong places, as they say. So it's like you don't wait for love. You have to love yourself first, and this is where I see some of you Aries here is awakening to that energy that's there. I'm also seeing here too that I feel like that I'm seeing some of you Aries here, I feel an Aries vibration where it just, and that's what I felt earlier when I said it was the Aries that was kind of isolating themselves. And so I feel that you are going to be among the people more, or you're going to be associating more. And I feel like that you're not on the prowl looking for a companion, but I see you out and about. To me, it feels like you are involved in some kind of cause, or you involved in something here. And through this involvement, I feel like that there could definitely be a relationship developing. If it has not happened already, I definitely see this relationship that's coming together. I feel like this is not something you're looking for consciously, but subconsciously, I do feel like that you're ready. And you might say, "Oh, I'm not ready. It's not gonna work. I'm tired." No, it is gonna work. Just the timing. You had to go through some things, and what that does is it strengthens you, it wises you, and that's what I feel that's going on. So I feel that there's an Aries here that I see discovering a new relationship. I see an Aries that's breaking away from a relationship, and because you're breaking away from that relationship, you're able to really get into the right relationship here. So you it's kind of like closing the door and move things out of the way before you can go to the next level. I'm also seeing here too where I feel that there is an Aries and you kind of been holding on to some hurt, and so now I feel like that you can let it go. You know, some people say, well, it's easier said than done. Well, it's going to get easier for you Aries that's holding on to this, because I see a major release going on here with some of you Aries that's dealing with your feelings. And so I feel like that some of you, whatever Aries I'm picking up here, is that you're going to get back in the race again, as they say. So you coming out of isolation, I see, and it's not going to take you long for you to accomplish the kind of relationship that you're looking for, because as age has nothing to do with it, but I feel like that you were kind of immature, you were dealing with immature love. Now you able to handle the real deal, and so I feel like this is what's happening, the real deal. Well, Aries, if you like more information, you can contact me. My information is there, and we can go deeper into it. This cup of tea is for you, Aries. And enjoy, Aries.